Hi. Today, in just the next few minutes, we're going to share with you a little known and usually completely overlooked secret that nearly any business with a website can use to increase their sales by an amazing 2100%. On top of that, we're going to show you how you can do this with just a simple 5-minute tweak that needs zero preparation, no programming, and no retraining of your sales staff. And if you stay with us until the end, in just a few minutes, we'll show you how you can claim a limited one-time offer for a free trial. There's a black hole that makes up part of the gap between marketing and sales that most businesses overlook. It's been staring them in the face since the first day they put up their website, but is usually never spotted and even more rarely analysed. Money spent on advertising to drive traffic to the website, people who call in, telephone leads are answered quickly, and great sales staff with hard work and training have raised your conversion rates or for sales or bookings up to 30 or 40% or higher. But contact form submissions still come in the old way, the old outdated way by email, where they sit in your inbox. And they sit in your inbox. Some huge scale surveys for sales response rates have shown very clearly that just waiting 30 minutes to respond decreases the chance of completing a sale by 2100%, compared to getting back to a client within just 5 minutes. The same surveys showed that an average business can take 48 hours to respond. And when they do respond, it's usually by email. These seem like really surprising numbers, 2100%. But it's scientific fact. That means that there's 21 times better chance of closing business, which means effectively that most businesses are throwing away their leads that come in from contact forms. The studies and reports of all these are still published, and you can read them on Forbes magazine, Harvard Business Review, and leadresponsemanagement.org. The results are from surveys that were done within the last few years. They studied tens of thousands of calls from a lot of different businesses, and the work is some of the most in-depth ever done, some of it from the famous USA University of MIT. The most recent study carried out even shows that with more people browsing on the internet on their phone, and an attention span that's getting shorter and shorter, could mean that your chance of closing a sale drops off after just 1 minute of them leaving a message. Lightning's taken years to put together. Both the founders at Lightning and our developer partners in the US have all individually had between 10 and 20 years experience in operating sales and marketing within their own businesses. We'd all at some point seen money spent on marketing that just didn't perform and just didn't turn into sales the way we'd hoped. So when we saw this black hole and the chance to do something about it with some technology we were looking at the time, we saw the opportunity for Lightning and jumped in. And a few years of development later, here we are, ready to go with a product. So what's the secret? Well, you've got to be fast. Not just fast keeping on top of your emails, but very fast. You've got to treat the leads that come in from a contact form as if they're as hot as the telephone ringing. So you need to catch them while they're hot, while they're still looking at your website, before they contact your competitors, and most importantly, before they forget exactly who you are and why they liked your website enough to get in touch with you in the first place. So normally, like we saw earlier, the average business response time can be as slow as 48 hours. But even for businesses with a great sales team, calls are answered first before forms and emails. Contact form inquiries get lost in a long queue of emails in a busy inbox. Staff can't always be at the desk. Maybe they've just gone for a coffee, they're out for lunch, or away at a meeting. And then eventually, when the contact forms are replied to, quite often it's an email response that's sent instead of a telephone call. And that's where Lightning comes in. Lightning automatically turns forms into calls. There's no need for retraining staff or trying to find new incentives that work. No complicated website programming, and it can be up within just minutes. Before we go any further, it's worth taking the time to explain what Lightning is not. It's not a click to call, and it's not a click to chat. So there's no little window that pops up on a website offering to chat or a callback service. That may work well for the biggest companies with people sitting ready in call centers, but that's not for the majority of businesses. You do not need staff glued to a computer 24/7 ready to jump on calls. You do not need to outsource to call centers who can then only ever answer from scripts. And if in the worst case, there's no one around who can answer the phone when Lightning calls your business before it calls the client, then the client's not disappointed because they weren't expecting an immediate call in the first place. So how does it work? Well, it's really simple. First, the customer submits a contact form on your website, the way they normally would with the normal contact form. Second, Lightning pulls the telephone number from the data on the contact form. And then third, Lightning starts a call with the number you give us at your business. This can be one number or multiple numbers that ring simultaneously, and the first person to pick up takes the Lightning call. Fourth, a message will tell that person that a form's just been submitted on the website, and if they press 1 on the phone, Lightning will put them through to the client. So then finally, Lightning calls the number that the client left on the contact form, and your business is speaking to the client, usually within under a minute. The setup's really simple, because for us it was key that Lightning needed absolutely zero programming on your website. So we start by filling in a quick questionnaire with you. We buy in the VoIP telephone numbers that are required for Lightning so that it can channel calls, and we set up the system at our end. When that's ready, usually in less than a week from placing the order with us, there's a simple 5-minute setup on your form that you have to do on your website. We give you an email address that the form needs to send to for the Lightning to extract the telephone number. Then you sit back and let Lightning help you close more sales. So what's the value to you as a business? You spend good money on advertising, driving traffic to your website, but then how many contact form leads are wasted each month? How many leads do you get coming in through contact forms? And what would it be worth to just one extra sale? So is it 100, 500, 1,000 or more just for the one sale? But what if Lightning could help you bring in more than one extra sale? What if it could bring in 5 or 50? With Lightning, you can get your contact form sales closing rates to be lifted to the same level as your telephone sales. Lightning comes with features designed to make integration and operations as seamless and simple as possible. So we've got packages based on set minutes per month so that you know exactly how much your cost is going to be each month. When a contact form is submitted to Lightning, Lightning can ring one or multiple agents or destination numbers of your business. The first person to pick up will be able to connect with the client. Unless you're installing forms on multiple websites or needing to contact a number of different offices, then the same Lightning installation can be used on multiple forms on your website, assuming it's the same form on each page. With call scheduling, you can set your office hours with us so that you can have separate numbers called during the office hours, and then outside office hours you can either have it switched off or have an out of office hours number to call. Then when Lightning starts a call, you can be notified by email or by SMS as well, and you can have a login where you can see the calls received and the calls answered or unanswered, and if selected you can have the calls recorded so you can go back and listen to any of the calls for up to a month afterwards. We offer support by email and telephone, and all but the lighter subscription plans offer the maximum term of 1 month, so you're never tied in to any more than a 1 month plan. A question any business sometimes asks itself is, what would you invest in your business if you knew it would help you grow? Would you invest in more marketing or sales training? Or if you could invest in something like Lightning, it would work away automatically in the background to improve your sales and your marketing with the systems that you've already got in place. What would that be worth to you? Would it be worth a few thousand to make extra monthly sales way in excess of that? Or how much would you invest if you could raise your sales by just 5%? So, whatever size company you are, there's a subscription plan to match your size of business. With just a simple 5 minute setup, Lightning can then be working away automatically in the background, impressing your clients and helping you make more sales. So, what are all the benefits? You'll catch those clients within the first all important 5 minutes and make more sales. You'll stun your customers with your speed. You will most certainly stand out from the crowd. You'll start every sales pitch off on a great footing as you'll instantly be perceived as a quality service. And even in addition to this, you could link Lightning to an online sales page so that after a sale or a booking has been made, an automatic courtesy call will be started. This would show a really high level of customer service and could also provide you with the chance to make an upsell. Now, as I said at the start of the video, there's some special offers available to you at the moment. For a short time, to welcome our first UK clients, we're offering some one-time only special offers. So please just ask the agent who's in touch with you for more information. We hope you're as excited as we are. Sign up with our agent now and join the other businesses who are closing more sales with us with Lightning.